August 1st. Dear Mr. President, this is the first time that I've written to you. Other letters that have been sent to you were in conjunction with other parents who lost their sons and a daughter at Kent State on May 4th, 1970. I have had conversations with your Mr. Ehrlichman, Mr. Garment, and others on the White House staff. In all cases, they have been most sympathetic and have treated me with dignity. This letter that I'm writing to you is a letter from one father who had 2 daughters to a father who still has 2 daughters. Mr. President, my daughter was 343 feet away when she was killed by an M1 bullet due to a conscious, deliberate act of some Ohio guardsmen. This militiaman did not fire at the Teamsters when the militia was being attacked and shot at by strikers in Ohio just a few days earlier. Mr. President, we and I, include myself, have developed so many phobias against our young people that a hatred has been engendered which is destroying the cohesiveness which I believe you and I had been proud of in our country. I have been advising all young people to work within the system to change or reestablish what our forefathers gave to us. I can assure you it has been most difficult for me to keep saying that when at every turn I have taken in my actions to eliminate the shadows of the Kent State killing, I have been thwarted. The youngsters and others who signed a petition which were presented to Mr. Garment feel that it was just another futile gesture. 9 months to answer a serious and noble action is an awfully long time, Mr. President, and they still do not know if they have an answer. Could you possibly make certain that they get an answer, yes or no? Mr. President, you were trained as a lawyer. I am not knowledgeable in the law. I believe it is improper and illegal to deprive a person of due process of law. This happened to my daughter, Allison. She was executed. I recently was leafing through a book called The Sacred Book of the Jews, specifically on page 237. Some excerpts read, "Criminals shall not be executed without due process of law. Judges must judge righteously between a man and his brother and a stranger. Justice must be impartial. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor favor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge. Witnesses must be questioned carefully and evidence gathered diligently." And the section on punishment and indemnities, "For injuring man committing a crime during daylight, self-defense cannot be offered." Mr. President, there is no substitute for justice in our democracy, and if I were to remain silent in the situation I find myself in, then I would have completely failed not only my dead daughter, but also my remaining child. I appeal to you as President to personally review the file, and please, sir, there were more laws broken than conspiracy at Kent State. The reason I say this is every time I've talked to the Justice Department, they state there is no evidence of conspiracy. My daughter was killed and did not receive due process of law, which I believe is deprivation of civil rights. Please let me hear from you. Sincerely, Arthur S. Kraus. This poem here was written by Peter Davies, who I got to know after my daughter was killed at Kent State. And this poem, what was it he called this, Doris? Yes, Song of Allison, that's it. Yeah. You out there, you patriots of silence, what do you know of me? I who lie in this lonely place beneath the soil, cold as the death I died, for no reason or cause except your hatred. Why, oh why? If I could come to you whole and let you see me, touch me, know me, would you then weep for me, you silent patriots? Can you weep, or has hatred so consumed your angry hearts? I cry out to you from eternity. Do you hear me? Do you hear the mournful song of a distant bird? The soft and gentle flutter of her wounded wings? Or are you so made of stone and steel no dart of love could pierce the armor of your frozen hearts? Come then and mock me in my grave and heap scorn upon me. Oh, how I do pity you. I pity your poor stunted humanity that hates me for dying, and in dying this death rejoices in the killing. I pity you for not knowing what this death I died shall mean for you tomorrow.
Ah, you dare not come despite your hate. You cannot face to face with me. Oh no, the shame too great. Then go wave your pretty flags to marching muscles, and leave me with those that love me. They are few but ever true, and constant as the sun. Go preach your nonsense to the dumb and lead the world astray, seeing in your blindness and hearing in your deafness. Go preach your hate, but mark me well. The day will surely come when I and others shall arise and bring to all of you love and peace.